Hello and welcome back to my simple channel. I'm Simply Dave, and today I figured, since I have literally no ideas at all, that I will show you one of my very, very old sketchbooks. This thing has to be at least 3-4 years old or something crazy like that. Let's not waste any more time and transition into the real life mode. And welcome to real life mode. Yes, I know, it's so immaculate. So this is the book in question. The reason that I'm showing you the back of it is because the front of it has my last name on it, and I don't want you to know that, so yeah, we're gonna jump into the book here. Titled the book Nicktoons because I was kind of obsessed with Danny Phantom. To be honest, I still am. I'm very hyped for that graphic novel coming out. Cardinal Sin, I drew on the first page. I know that's not something you're really supposed to do, but yeah. This is pretty bad. The hair, not good. The face, not great either. The skin tone also isn't that good as well. Another thing, you may have noticed that this sketchbook was branded by Artist Loft. I also used their alcohol markers for this, and good lord, they are terrible. They are very, very bad, and it's just, so, yeah, that's not gonna help the art. Also, for some reason, my signature is Danny Phantomified, and the logo looks really bad. Also, these things bled through to the other page. So instead of doing the smart thing and just grabbing a page from the back of the book and placing it here so that way I don't have to rip out pages, I was constantly ripping out pages from this book when they bled through to the other side. So here's a Sam. She, those legs are not attached properly. And again, these markers weren't the greatest. Even if I blended this correctly, look at how streaky that black is. Like, how do you make black streaky? That's what I want to know. Here's a really bad Cosmo. It's more of the same, I suppose. Really bad markers, really bad drawing. I hate how the mouth looks because, good lord, I didn't have a dark pink and a pink to save my life, so I had to go with this, and it don't look good. Also, why? Oh yeah, and another thing, instead of doing the smart thing and just swatching my markers on a separate page, I would do them here. Because of course I did, I don't know. Now, I'd say this one actually isn't that bad, it's actually pretty good, but I don't know, the face is a little big for me, and, well, no, it's not really big. I mean, all my drawings kind of have an exaggerated head, but, like, it's a bit too wide. Should be a little bit better. Also, that ear should be bigger to kind of even out everything. And, again, either I didn't know how to layer, or these markers are just shitty. I don't know what else to tell you. Again, more of the same app. Oh yes, a tough puppy where I smudge the eye. So this is how I cleaned it up. It's on my very old Instagram story. Also, again, with the weird signatures. I mean, I guess it's kind of cute that I'm branding my signature with the thing, but I don't know. I don't really do that much anymore. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You see that bleeding? That bled through when I was using the other marker? Yeah, that's really bad. That I should have just used a separate page. Oh yeah, I remember I drew this when I was having a not great day. It's actually pretty good line art, but I don't like the colors. And again, the small ear issue. Ah, yes, my very heavily referenced Spider-Man, where I fucked up the web patterns beyond belief. Speaking of webs, that web is not a web, that is bleh. Recently, I did reference this pose again, but I did it for a spider Sona drawing. I'll show you that here. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about that, really. This is kind of bad. Also, I was really bad at drawing hands at the time, so you're gonna see a lot of, like, hand cover-ups. So again, with the weird... This one's the worst one. Ah, yes, Jaden Animations fan art, because that's what we need. Notice how I didn't bother to color the mouth because I really hated doing that black on red thing that you saw with the Cosmo drawing? That, yeah. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the first time that I ever drew myself. I think this is really bad by comparison to what I use for my stills or sprites or whatever you want to call them now, especially the feet. It's really bad. That's also kind of why I don't draw legs and you just kind of like a floating torso, because one, I think it's funny, and two, yeah, I just hate drawing legs. There's also fan art for Let Me Explain Studios, Rebecca and Parham, yay! This one, my friend was really into Hamilton, so I drew Alexander Hamilton. Fun fact, didn't watch the musical until literally 2 years after I drew this. We've got some eye practice here. I don't normally draw horizontal in my sketchbook, or is it vertical? I'm really bad with directions. These are fine, I guess, but I've had better work since. I completely forgot what anime this was from, but my friend liked it, so I drew it for her. We also got a Saitama here. Besides the, one arm being bigger than the other, it's not bad. And then we have a really badly proportioned Goku. Like, really badly proportioned. I mean, it looks fine, but Jesus. Also, no one talks about how stupid Dragon Ball muscles are. Like, I don't know why they're so detailed. And then randomly we just have this gorgeous Todoroki in here. So that's cool, I guess. This is disgusting. Oh yeah, I had a reference figure and I was testing referencing it. Here it is, by the way. I remember I was proud of this Sonic because I did this one without a reference, so good on ya, me. And then for the last thing in here, we have a Sonic running. It's mad. So yeah, that art was pretty terrible, if I do say so myself. I have a few more sketchbooks, so if you want to see any videos on those, let me know. But in the meantime, I'll catch you later. And now this is the end card. So I haven't been uploading lately because a lot of stuff in my life has been going on. Let me also clarify, I did not show everything that was in that sketchbook because some of that art is kind of personal, if that makes any sense. By the way, drinking game, take a shot every time I say the word also in this video. By the way, someone tell me what good background music for these videos would be. I tried to add some in, but they didn't sound good. Anywho, here's another one of my videos that's like 12, 13 days old, something like that. Anyway, see ya.